But this promises to be good. And Leicester in the white and Connacht in the green. Penalty on the way. Harry Wells shuffles it back to Leicester. Rafael clearing it for Youngs, who has a look down the left-hand side. Dolly! Oh, he submerged himself under the defence, several metres short of the try line to make sure that he got there. And it's another try for another hooker.
His defending a 15-metre channel just gives Kieran Marmion too much work.
Because this is Sneyman. Connacht have done very well actually to plug some holes there. George Martin waiting. Doesn't hold on long. Burns, and nicely done, and Haggerty floats in. That is a very nicely worked Leicester try.
But once you get in and behind that defensive line, Connacht too narrow, and Leicester see the space.
And his first try for his new club, the Australian Bryce Haggerty, Super Rugby winner with the Reds back in the day. Oh, it's very close to finding Heffernan, but Kelly came up instead. It'll be Porch who'll drive through and score. Well, it looked for a moment as if the opportunity had gone, but John Porch, eyes wide open, on his toes, and Connacht with their first try.
Poachers pretty well. You just see them flying out the line. They're coming with some line speed, but the bounce of the ball, what an offload that is from Bundyaki. And then the brilliance, John Porch picks the line off the shoulder, clean through. Just see that offload there from Bundyaki, absolute class, but Porch saw the line, saw the angle to attack on that short line.
Youngs, Burns. Haggerty leading the chase. Sam Mucky in the end was closest to it. But it'll be O'Halloran's to pick up and to reset. Oh, that's a drive through by Sneyman. Connacht protecting the ball for Porch to have another little thrust. Back to Carty, who was standing well back, knowing that Tommy Rafael would be flying up on him, as he was. Burns. There's after his own kick. Oh, the bounce could have gone anywhere. In the end, it ends up in Leicester arms. Youngs. Final couple of minutes, approaching the final minute of the first 40. Some loose ball, and it's been picked up by Carty, and Carty will roll this all the way in. And time for a little celebration at the end, and Jack Carty for Connacht.
Puts the kick up initially to give them the field space here. Connacht just didn't dominate the backfield space, and Leicester just forcing too many passes there, and that's just a gifted try. You know, great effort from Connacht to keep getting off their line, considering they lost so much ground. And Leicester did the right thing. They kicked to the air. Connacht didn't dominate that space in behind, but they're alive in defence. Carty picks up, opportunistic try, but Leicester only have themselves to blame for that one. Leicester just getting some dominance, and that'll be in his mind.
Big scrum for Connacht. They can hold out here. Oh, it's another penalty. And Youngs and Kelly, defence again as it has been all day, up very quickly. Wootton led it. Stewart, Solmaki. For who? For Finlay Beelan.
Set! Hold! Height!
Connacht scrum with Bundyaki now part of it for the time being, dropping anchor and forcing Visa to pick up and go. Youngs. And Wells has it. Clipped away, so many bodies away to the right. One of them Stewart, who scores. It was coming. And in the end it wasn't the biggest of blokes, the forwards who drove it over, but it was still a pretty sizable one. Freddie Stewart for Leicester.
With the sin bin, Bundyaki does a good job in the scrum. You know, the scrum stays solid. He obviously puts a lot of weight through Connacht's tight head, but it was a 5v3 as the scrum was taking place, and if the scrum wasn't going to go forward, there was always going to be numbers out wide, and Leicester keep their composure. Connacht desperate with their defence covering across, but too many numbers there for Leicester, and if they didn't come away with a try from that situation, I'm pretty sure Steve Borthwick would have been few. You'll see him pop up for 1 or 2 in this final 20, but just goes to show the strength and depth in this Leicester Tigers squad.
Montoya, Argentina's captain, has it. Ben Young's urging them for a little bit more effort, doing what they can to wheelbarrow this ball over the line. It's looking a little ominous from a Connacht perspective, doing what they can to drag it away to the left, and now Leicester, and Haggerty got it away brilliantly, and Solmake for the bonus try and to regain the lead.
Connacht do really well, they get that maul all the way to the edge, but look, there's one Connacht defender covering almost half the width of that pitch, and they just the maul going forward so slightly is dragged in. Connacht, Alex Wootton flies off, doesn't make the right hit. Leicester keep their width.
One last big defensive set for Leicester. Clock in the red. Hope not yet extinguished for Connacht that they'll head home with at least something. Blades spins it away. Oh, drop goal from Carty, and that will do. And they finish the game with a losing bonus point. And in the circumstances, that is maybe the least that they deserve. But the sharp thinking of their fly half, Jack Carty, and that in the end brings them some reward for an impressive effort here at Welford Road. I suspect that only Saracens have pushed Leicester as hard here so far this season. Leicester 13 from 13 now. They had to dig hard.